If you're waiting on the perfect time to get started or start going towards your goal, you will be waiting for the rest of your life, because there will never be a perfect time. And welcome to Live Your Bliss, where we learn to manifest the life of our desires. And together, I hope that we can create a community of like-minded individuals that can not only teach each other, but learn from each other. So today we're going to be talking all about goals, how to start implementing those in your life, and then once you start getting them going, how to actually stick to your goals. That's the hardest part usually. The whole point when you're setting goals is to be consistent with them. So that's what we're going to go over today. We're going to learn how to not lose your motivation after a little time has passed, to stick to those goals until you actually meet them, and then eventually start changing your life because you are sticking to those goals. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. It's going to be a really good one, so I wouldn't go anywhere if I was you. So before we get started, I am going to be using this journal throughout my video, so I wanted to make sure you guys knew exactly what it was. This is a journal that a very close friend to me made, and it is awesome. I mean, this thing literally has everything pertaining to your manifesting journey, whatever you're needing help with. She thought of it in this journal. It's so freaking thoughtful, and how cool how she got to portray every type of manifesting way in this journal. So I'm really impressed by it. I love it to death. She just recently sent me one and I just started using it, but I am so in love with this. But I am going to be using this journal throughout the video to help you with the goals. I will also link her website down in the description so you can get your own if you are interested. So first off, guys, before we even get started, the first thing you need to keep in mind with your goals is you need to be realistic when it comes to making goals for yourself. I'm not saying that you shouldn't reach high and that your goals shouldn't be really huge to push you, because they should. Your goals should push you to be a better self, and a lot of times pushing ourselves to get to our goals is pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone. So you do want that, but instead try breaking down your goals. Have one big goal that you're wanting to get to overall, but break that down to realistic steps to get to that goal. So maybe your goal is to be a millionaire. You can't put that down for a 30-day plan. I mean, you could. Anything's possible, but you always want to be realistic. So instead of your main goal being to be a millionaire, how about your goal being to start a business, $1 million business, and then buy inventory, and then advertise. You see what I'm saying? Those are your little goals. You reach those little goals, and then eventually you get to the big goal, but you have to start in a more realistic way. So now you got your goals in mind. The first thing you're going to want to do with those goals is write them down. That is what you want to do. Get those goals written down, put it in stone. That's going to make it more real for you. Get specific with exactly what you're wanting in life. What's your 1-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? Where do you see your life at that time? Where do you want your life to be at that time? That's what you need to think about when you're starting to write down your goals. Give yourself a specific date. Giving yourself a date for when you want to achieve your goals is going to make it that much realer for you. It is going to make it real for you, because now you have a date that you need to get that achieved by. Don't stress too much about having to get it done by that date. The date is just really to try to keep you focused so you have something to work towards. So it's not just an open window when you say, well, when am I supposed to get this goal done? Well, within the next 5 years, within the next 10 years. No, I have a date to next year, March 12th, 2021. That's when I'm supposed to achieve this, this, and this. And that's gonna make that a little bit more real for you. Writing your goals is like putting them in stone. You can make changes. Changes happen in life all the time. That's completely fine. But now you actually have an idea of exactly where you want to go. You know what direction you want to go in. You know, for the most part, what you want to have accomplished by whatever time that you put down. And that's the most important part, that you can actually know what you need to be focusing on, know what your next steps are, because you know exactly where you're going. You have everything written down. You are specific. You know exactly what your goals are, and you know when you want to have those achieved. So next, you got your goals written down. Now it's time to start implementing ways to get these goals manifested. First off, you want to read your goals every day, every single day. I personally read my goals once in the morning when I wake up, and then at night, right before I go to bed, I read my goals. I make sure they are on my mind every day. It is important every day to read through those goals. Remind yourself what you're doing this for. Remind yourself where you're headed. Remind yourself where you're going every single day. Break out your goals and read through them. Read through what you want to accomplish for the next month, what you want to accomplish for the next year. Read what you have gotten accomplished and remind yourself what you're made of and that you accomplish goals all the time. Reading your goals is going to be so important for keeping you interested in them, keeping that drive going, keeping that determination in you, so that excitement doesn't die after a few days. Well, it will die. The excitement towards your goals will die. At one point, you're not going to be as excited about them as you once were. But just because the excitement dies doesn't mean we have to quit going towards those goals. We want to reach goals because they're going to improve something in our life. So reading that out, reading those goals every day, that's going to keep you interested even after that excitement wears off, even after the honeymoon phase is over with you and those goals. You're still going to be motivated because every day you're going to be reminding yourself of exactly where you're trying to go in your life. So now we're reading our goals every single day. What do we do now that we're reading our goals? We need to visualize about our life in those goals. We need to script about what our life will be like once we have achieved those goals. I know I say it all the time, scripting. Yes, scripting is important. And if you start scripting out your life after you've achieved those goals, it just makes achieving those goals so much more easier. Sit and visualize about achieving those goals every day. Take 5 or 10 minutes out the day every day, in the morning and at night when you're reading out your goals. Sit down after reading them and visualize yourself already in that life. Visualize yourself in achieving those goals. Visualize yourself in that business or graduating from that class or whatever it is that your goal is. Visualize yourself doing that, living that. Write out how life will be once you achieve those goals. Like I said, when it comes to reading it, it's a constant reminder and it keeps you excited. It keeps you determined. It keeps you driven to keep going towards it because you know how your life will be. You don't wrote about it. You visualized how your life will be once these goals are done. Once you meet your goals, you know exactly how life is going to be because you've written about it, you visualized it, you've seen it in your mind, and it is way too real to you. That is how you make your goals real to you. That is how you keep yourself driven and keep pushing towards those goals. You remind yourself every day. You sit and think about your goals. You sit and think about exactly what you want to achieve and how you want to achieve it, who's going to be around when you achieve it, how you're going to act, how you're going to feel. Those are the things you need to be thinking about when it comes towards your goals. And lastly, this is the most important one. Get up from visualizing and take action. No goal is going to be achieved if you don't get up and make it happen. Visualizing is great. Scripting is great. Writing it out is great, but unless you get up and put some action behind that and start working towards those goals, it ain't a goal, it's just a dream, and it's never gonna come true. You gotta finally get out of that dream state and into action. You have to go towards those goals. You have to get up and do it now. If you're waiting on the perfect time to get started or start going towards your goal, you will be waiting for the rest of your life, because there will never be a perfect time. There will never be a perfect time. The time will never be perfect for you to get started. So get started now in all your imperfections. This is the best time to get started. Take action on those goals, because a goal without action is just a dream. You're gonna be dreaming the rest of your life if you don't get up and go towards your goals. Get up and do something towards your goals. It's something that you can do right now to go towards your goals. You don't have the money to invest in it quite yet. Okay, start educating yourself about it. Start reading books about it. Start watching YouTube videos about it. Start learning exactly about the business that you're about to start investing into, that you're about to get started. Little things like that. Start making steps towards that business. Eventually, get out of the learning stage and start putting into action the things that you're learning, because we can get stuck in the learning stage too. It's enough reading. It's enough YouTube videos. Get up and do it. You can do it. You want to make you a YouTube channel? Go make you a YouTube channel. You want to build your online store? Go do that. It's all about taking action, guys, because if you don't take action, you will forever be stuck in that state. I don't care how much thinking you put into it. I don't care how much feeling you put into it. If you don't get up and take some sort of action, you're just going to be stuck. Don't worry about what nobody thinks. Don't worry about what exactly you need to get started. Get started with what you got now. You have something to help you go towards your goals. Figure that out. Once you get them written down, once you start thinking about exactly what it is, what you need to get there, to start going towards those goals, you get up and you take action. I'm saying take inspired action. A lot of people think just because they're doing a lot of things and they look really busy that they're being productive. That's not productivity. Take inspired action. When you get that little light bulb moment in your head and you're like, ooh, maybe that'll be a good idea for a store. Ooh, maybe that'll be a good idea for a YouTube video. Ooh, maybe. Those are the inspired action. Act on those things. Nobody's gonna make you take action. You have to do it yourself. If you wanna reach your goals, you get up, you move your feet, and you put in some work. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for sticking with me this long. You guys have been awesome. And if you got any information that you can use in this video, please don't forget to like it, subscribe, join the community. I would love to have you here. My posting schedule, I will be posting every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, so you guys can come on here and check me out those days, and I will have something new for you guys to learn to help you to work towards living the best life you've ever lived. Well, you guys, I hope you stay safe out there in the quarantine. Everybody stay healthy and happy with their families. Most of all, guys, live the life that you desire and live your bliss.